Hey guys, this is JJ, and we're getting ready to do a little game stream review, and it's a spoiler. I call it a spoiler because I'm going to do something that is a spoiler. Anyway, this is a game that a lot of people have mixed feelings. It's like a mixed bag. I, for one, like it. In case you haven't guessed yet, that's what it is. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. And as you can see, it's got a real... it looks like I don't know, it just looks like a painting come to life. I like it. That aspect of it. The only thing I don't like is how it just lags a little bit. It's a little slow compared to the other Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblin games. But other than that, I mean, it's a beautiful masterpiece, I think. Some people don't want to consider it canon. I do. I, for one, do. So we're going to go straight into Lucifer's living room and beat the crap out of him. Right in the throne room. Yeah, I like this game. A lot of people don't, but a lot of people do. Good, I got the dagger. It's one of my favorite ones in all the Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghost games. Man, look how small Arthur is compared to that big red bastard. Imagine that breath. You got death breath. So I want to keep dodging these attacks. And I haven't even landed one yet with a dagger. But I will. He hasn't landed any either. This AI is pretty dumb. There you go, right on the chin. Look, he acts like, hey, it's not even hurting me. Now he's pulling out his snakes. But I have to use them against him. Come on, shoot him. I'm trying to get up to his knee, but I'm having a... At least I got right on the snake. I wanted that knee right there. I wanted to get on his knee. But I didn't want him to spank me like he'd like to do. So I'm wearing the part of my armor right now. Looks like he's going to knock the rest of it off. I'm trying to get on top of the snake, which I should have got on his knee, and I didn't. Now I'm just trying to avoid these lasers. And so I landed some shots for some shots. I traded shots with him. And he's using his zappy power. See, I wouldn't have gotten hit if it wasn't for the snake. The snake's good and bad. Well, wise, or how's it go? Innocent as a dove, wise as a snake. Okay, I'm getting messed up. But I'm going to take him out quick. But not on a date. But I'm still going to make him my bitch. So I'm a little rusty. Here's my soul. Arthur's soul. That's where I wanted to go. You know, you can actually take more hits in this game. Lose more armor. Okay, you're going down, Luce. You're going down. Ha ha! Look at that. I whooped his ass quick. What does he do? He's like having a seizure or something. I like that little effect right there. The princess just comes out of nowhere. Take my hand. Okay. Congratulations, you're married. It's Valentine's Day. These games are, it's funny, always congratulations on every version of this game. Well, check this out. Zombie Skeleton Murderer. I don't remember those that name. Giant and Pigman, okay, maybe I remember that. Woody Pig, that wasn't his name, it's a ghost. Rock Turtle. Magician and Alabaster. Just because he's a white magician? They had to call him an Alabaster. Cyclops, okay, that sounds about right. Thought this guy was Cyclops. Now they call him Shielder. Astroth. I thought his name was Satan in the other games. And this was Lucifer. That was originally the Red Devil, and now they call him Red, or whatever. And the princess is just the princess, not like, it's so generic. Arthur doesn't have a last name, but he's pretty happy. He's stoked that he won. It's like a water paint Thomas Kincaid painting style look to this. Yeah, there's a mixed, I don't know, it's kind of mixed. I like it. I think it's nice looking. It's cool. It's not like your traditional. But you know what? I like it. It's almost cartoony. It's almost got a little bit of Cuphead in there too. The animation. English editor David something. Oh, whatever. I'm done with it. Anyway, that's it for the game, I guess. So let's see what else are we gonna play. I'm just doing some little mess arounds here. Here we go then. Nintendo 64 online. I want to see if the update on Zelda. So I should start here. That's where I last saved. I just want to see if it's anything close. The patch, I want to see if it's anything significant. They worked the bugs out. I want to see if it's as good as the 3DS or even close. And it looks like it's higher definition, but it just looks like the N64 game with higher definition. It does not look like they updated it to 3DS style. So, yeah. Looks like they worked out the bugs, though. It's not slowing down or anything now. Yeah. I guess it's pretty playable now and looks good. It just doesn't have that 3DS look to it. And oh my god, we were just talking about bugs, and look what it does. Nintendo can't even do their own games right. Can you believe it? This is a first-party Nintendo title, and Nintendo can't even do it right. Well, anyway, we got to check the Ocarina of Time out, and yeah, they made it look better a little bit, and they ended up getting rid of most of the bugs, except for that one. Anyway, I was thinking about putting on something else cool that you guys might enjoy seeing. Come to think of it, am I gonna do it? I wanted to do. You know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I want to do. You know what? I think I want to do Scott Pilgrim. It's very similar to River City Girls. It's same mechanics almost. Same. I mean, you get money in the game. The same way. You pick up things the same way. You pick up people the same way. Yeah, it's got that Double Dragon, River City Ransom. Well, obviously River City Girls. He is from River City Ransom. It's funny, they're both limited run games. I've got the physical versions. Except for the companies, Ubisoft and Universal. I forgot who did the River City Girls. Yeah, I have this movie at home. I've never watched it. I have the Blu-ray of this game of the Scott Pilgrim, of the movie. Winners don't eat meat. Don't show that to any ladies. See, I like these cartoony yet old school type graphics. I'm going to watch the movie tonight, I think. Okay, so he's in love with Ramona Flowers. But, okay, so it's a bully thing, just like River City Girls and River City Ransom. Seven evil ex-boyfriends. Wow. Scott Pilgrim versus the World game. So I wonder what came first, the chicken or the egg, the movie or the game. I'm gonna have to Google that later. Anyway, so you got 3 different levels: Average Joe, Rough and Tough, or Supreme Master. Let's see. I've never actually played the game before, even though I own it. So I'm gonna go with Average Joe just because. And I gotta definitely, when it comes to a starring character in a game, I always use that starring character. Reminds me of Super Mario Brothers 2 in a way in the select screen here. I wonder if they were actually thinking that when they made this. But, yeah. So, look at this. This even reminds me of Super Mario Brothers. This part reminds me of Super Mario 3. Except for you can't move the character or anything. Let's see. So we're basically doing a comparison here. Snowy Man, this is just like a lot like River City Girls, which is also like River City Ransom, which is also like Double Dragon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, pick them up just like River City Girls too. Use the person as a weapon. So I'd imagine you can pick up trash cans and objects. Oh, you get money too, the same way. Oh, he's getting rich fast. Somebody else I think played this before. It looks like it started off somewhere. Or somebody left off. Because how could I have that much money already? This is my first time playing it. I think I know who played it. So yeah, you can pick up other objects just like River City Girls. That's cool. He's got like a big Streets of Rage / Ryu Ken punch almost. Look at that. Just picking him up like he's like a feather. I wonder if the movie's going to do that. Well, I'm going to watch the movie tonight for sure. And I'm going to Google to see who came first. This game or the movie. I want to think that the game came first, but I don't know. Yeah, because I've heard the name before. I want to say the game came first. But I don't know. Let's see. I could end up Googling it now. Was Scott Pilgrim a game or a movie first? And the answer is a film adaptation of the series titled Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, starring actor Michael Cera in the title role, was released in August 2010. A video game adaptation developed by Ubisoft for PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade was released the same month. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Okay, so I guess the chicken and the egg both came together. Okay, so I'm knocking people down in the hole. I probably don't want to go down there. What else can we pick up? Oh, look at people jump out of trash cans. Look at this trash. Taking out the trash. I'll knock him in a hole, too. He ain't coming back. He went to hell. Fell into the earth. So the movie and the game both came at the same time. That's not what I was expecting, but 2010 too. And this game obviously came way later for the Switch. Ah, that's cool. What else is on Scott Pilgrim? I'm trying to figure out what he is. So it's a series of graphic novels. Oh, so it was actually a graphic novel by a Canadian author and comic book artist, Brian Lee O'Malley. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. The series is about Scott Pilgrim, a slacker and part-time musician who lives in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, I'm assuming, and plays bass in a band. He falls in love with an American delivery girl, Ramona Flowers, but must defeat her 7 evil ex-boyfriends in order to date her in peace. Wow. Whoever wrote this was brilliant. Where did they come up with this story? Am I multitasking or what? Play with the one hand on the controller? See, I'm getting beat up a lot 'cause I'm messing with my phone. Anyway, in case some of you were wondering how the heck is he playing the game and on the phone at once. Well, I try to multitask. I'm trying the game out. Somebody else already tried it before me, he looks like, on my Switch. So I'm using a lunch pail. I've never seen anyone get beaten with a lunch pail. Yeah, it's got some really cool graphics. What the? Everyone's like trying to gangbang me. Oh, I just did a Ryu and Ken Sharuken. Dragon Punch. Hey, that's kind of cool. I did it again. Sharuken. Sharuken. What, can I do it again? No, I got beat up. Trying to use one hand to play. Now we're doing Axel from Streets of Rage, that little punch right there. Yep. So we know Streets of Rage obviously came first. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Because Streets of Rage was way before 2010. Anyway, from what I've learned, let's see. It says the series consists of 6 digest. I can't read and play this at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try. Anyway, it's based on some books. That's where it all came from. And a film adaptation of the series titled Scott Pilgrim versus the World um, just came out in 2010 with the games at the same time. And repeating myself. Basically, look at this. What's this, Siamese twins? It's hard to read something in one hand and try to use two hands on the controller and one hand on the controller sometimes. It doesn't work out too well. Basically, I'm just showing you guys. I'm going to do a comparison. Some people say in some videos, it's comparison time. I don't know what they're comparing. I never want to say that to another guy. It's comparison time. Not unless we're actually going to compare muscles. Or biceps. Pectorals. Anyway, so I've got this big bat in hand. And I'm getting kind of out now. Like I want to go show the other game to show the comparison because these dogs are really dogging me right now. Wow, you can. I wonder if they. Well, I'm surprised PETA doesn't get involved right now. I'm beating on animals. Those dogs would lock their jaws around him and he would be finished. And this guy thinks it's pretty funny. I don't even know what I just picked up. It looks like a piece of ice. Yeah, it's ice. It's sliding, so obviously it is. Am I beating up on a Japanese character or... Nah, this has to be... this can't be Japanese like the way River City series is. This looks like... it's based on... oh, I'm getting called on. Shuriken. I like that move when he does that. I saw somebody do that in a boxing ring once. It looked so ridiculous. That was obviously somebody who didn't know how to box. But it's got some really... I like the gameplay mechanics in this. It's a cool game. I haven't opened my physical version of this game. I have a digital I'm using. I got hooked up on the digital, and of course I bought the physical at a reasonable price. $20 I think was pretty reasonable for the physical. This digital, I've heard people... I actually got hooked up on the digital, but I've heard of people paying more for it. Well, I'm about ready to turn into a ghost, looks like. I'm fighting some... looks like a fat mailman or something. He's jolly. It's time to do... you guys get the idea now. So let's move on to the girls in the city where there's a river. Unless you want to go to Streets of Rage 4. Even that has similar mechanics too, slightly. And of course the Double Dragon and Renegade. It's cool. Like they're all very similar. Like those are the actual arcade games from back then. Oh, we got to go into Baldo sometime. It's a pretty nice looking game. Do I want to play River City Girls? I did say I was going to compare it. So many games and not enough time to play them. I love these Xenoblade series. I think it's awesome. And the Ys 8 and 9 are really cool games too. They kind of remind me of Xenoblade. But I digress. Since I'm digressing right now, Shin Megami series, it's phenomenal. As well as Shining Reconnaissance. I am going to do a full walkthrough video on the Shin Megami 5 soon. Or at least where I last left off. Very good game. 3 is good, I think. 5 is like in a world of its own. And this new ActRaiser game is... some people say they don't like it. I like it. I really do like it. But with that said, let's go ahead and compare now River City Girls. And let's stop slacking and get straight to the point. I don't know why I think I hit the wrong button. So, yeah, I did. So, we're going to get straight to River City Girls. Now, this is more Japanese anime, but with the similar mechanics to it as good old Scotty Pilgrim. But I would say Scott Pilgrim obviously borrowed from River City and Double Dragon and all those. So I said the name that Scott was made from, the video game, Scott Pilgrim. Okay, so yeah, they are different companies. They're not the same company. Yeah, this I gotta say I would say I played into this game for a little bit. I like this game better, I think. And the reason why is I like that Japanese anime. It just seems more alive, almost like a cartoon. And just a cool game. Some of the mechanics I think are a little smoother too. And you have some choices to make too that I don't know if you can actually make in Scott Pilgrim. I mean, obviously you can make choices, but oops, I want one player. Well, River City Girls is just better. This is my favorite girl to use. I don't know, I guess I like the way she's dressed. And well, let's stay on topic. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a briefing on this, just a short briefing. You can see it pretty much has a similar style of mechanics to the gameplay. Only this one you can actually grapple better. And you can actually grab somebody and start bashing them with your knees, kind of like Double Dragon style, or Final Fight, if you will. Streets of Rage. Yeah, you could pick the stuff up. You can even pick people up too and use them the same way. So I think Scott Pilgrim actually borrowed from this game, and they all pretty much. I think the original one that was the grandfather of all this was Double Dragon, I think. And then the Scott Pilgrim, and then the River City series back in the NES days came out. But I like this game. I think it's really cool. The graphics are really smooth on it too. Look at that. I'm using a person as a weapon, just like in the other game. Yeah, so Scott Pilgrim copied them. Or the people that made Scott Pilgrim. Because we know what came first when it comes to the chicken or the egg when it comes to River City Ransom series. And Scott Pilgrim now, as far as a video game goes. But yeah, it's actually, you can actually use the person when you use them as a weapon. Seems like you can use them a little bit better. They don't get loose so easily either. So I'm fighting a girl that's she's got a whip. No chains, but a whip. I just tossed her. I'm sure she's used to getting tossed around though. And she's trashy. I'm hitting her with a trash can. She's seen stars. Yeah. I fought the law and I won. I fought the law and I won. Look at me beating these cops up with a little girl. High school kid. Well, that police academy obviously is a failure. What the heck? This guy's just hiding in a dumpster. Notice from the last game, we had a guy jump out of a blue barrel and try to attack me. This guy's just some weirdo. I don't know who the heck he is. Something Japanese written on his shirt. And now we got the guy from what's the game called? Tekken, the tiger, whatever his name was, trying to attack me, and I got him high above my head, WWE style. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of that dude with the mask right there. Reminds me of the masked tiger dude in Tekken. Look at this. 2 Tekken tigers after me, and a cop and a male-looking April O'Neil with a yellow suit on. Reminds me of, looks like a April O'Neil dude. And I can't tell if it's an African American or an Indian guy. I don't know. The purple suit. Especially the hair. It's like an Elvis looking style hair. Pompadour. So yeah, we're getting to the end of the video soon. Yeah, I really like this game. It's a great game, and I highly recommend this one if you can get it. The physical, good luck. It's up there in price now. Scott Pilgrim, I think you can still get for $20 as a physical. But either way, you can get both these digitally on the eShop of Nintendo Switch, or even on the Xbox or the PS4, PS5, or Xbox Series X. You can get digital versions of both these games on those systems as well. It's probably going to look pretty much the same too. It's not any kind of special graphics or anything, but they are really cool. I like them in an old school kind of way. So, with that said, thanks for checking out our review and our streaming. And stay safe out there, and have a good one.